Okay, here we are for the final time. So just to begin, so for my final reflection, I want to take a step back and look at the course as a whole and think about what actually stayed with me. Not just what I learned from an assignment, but what will matter for my future. So this course has covered a lot of topics, but when I look at it all together, there were a few things that genuinely impacted the way that I think about myself and my career path. The aspect of this course that was most impactful for me was how much it focused on real life experiences rather than just purely academic concepts and theories, which most of my classes normally focus on. So in a lot of university courses, you learn theories, take notes, and then move on. But in this class, everything felt connected to situations and things that I'm actually going to face in the future, whether that's job interviews, misunderstandings in the workplace, career choices, and even dealing with failure, which is inevitable. It wasn't just information, rather it was preparation. One moment that really stood out to me was the simulation assignment. It pushed me into a realistic scenario where things weren't perfect, where communication mattered, and where I had to figure out how to stay calm and professional in real life situations despite challenges. So that experience taught me that careers aren't smooth or predictable. They involve navigating people, expectations, and unexpected situations as well. And I found that to be one of the most valuable parts of the course. Another thing that had a huge impact on me was the focus on failure. The earlier video journal that I had made about failure made me think about how I see my mistakes. Before this course, I definitely felt pressure to avoid messing up, as everybody naturally does, especially when it comes to career decisions or performance. But learning that failure is unavoidable and it's just a normal part of development really shifted my mindset. Instead of seeing failure as proof that you're not good enough, the course framed it again, but this time in a way that you're just trying things out, taking risks, and growing with the failures. That reframing made me more open to future opportunities because I'm not as afraid of making those mistakes as I once was. I also appreciated how the course emphasized self-awareness, understanding strengths, values, interests, and how they all played a role in choosing a career path. Career success isn't just about choosing a job with a high salary or popularity, as some may think it is. It's about matching who you are with where you want to go. The message will stick with me for a long time after this class is over for sure. Moving forward, one specific goal that I have for my career is to build more confidence and clarity around my career direction. This course helped me realize that I don't need everything that I figured out immediately, but I do need to stay intentional. I want to keep exploring my career paths, opportunities, and experiences that align with my strengths, especially in ways that challenge me or push me to grow, of course. I also wanted to feel more confident presenting myself professionally. This includes being more comfortable in interviews, speaking about my strengths, and allowing myself to take opportunities even though they might feel intimidating. Building that confidence is something that I plan to focus more on even after this course. To achieve that goal, I've decided 2 specific actions or strategies that I'm going to use. The first action is to consistently build and update my professional materials, like my resume, my cover letters, wherever I'm going to be sending those in, and my LinkedIn profile moving forward, of course. The job application assignment really showed me how important it is not to just to have these materials on hand and completed, but to ensure that they actually reflect who I am and what I am striving for in a career. Instead of waiting until the last minute, which I used to do as a job appears. And rather than that, I want to keep on updating these tools regularly. That way, I'm always ready for opportunities and not falling behind or rushing in scenarios. I always want to tailor these materials. Want to tailor these materials more thoughtfully as I get clearer about my direction. As I gain new experiences or develop new skills, I want my documents that I've created to grow along with me. So I want to stay on top of that for sure. The second action is actively pursuing experiences that build my confidence instead of waiting to feel fully ready. This includes applying for jobs or volunteering for opportunities that might sit slightly outside of my comfort zone because that's where I'll grow the most. And that's where I'll learn the most as well. It also means practicing interview skills, networking, and engaging in career-related conversations more often so I become comfortable talking about myself and my goals. Another part of this strategy is being open to rejection or failure without letting it discourage me. If something doesn't work out, I want to treat it as a step in the process rather than a setback. This aligns perfectly with the message of the course that learning doesn't stop and growth often looks messy and unpredictable. Overall, what I'm taking away from this course is a deeper understanding of what personal career development actually looks like. It isn't linear, it isn't clean, and it definitely isn't something that happens overnight. It's a continuous process of learning, trying new things, making mistakes, adapting, and discovering more about myself along the way. This course gave me a realistic view of career growth, but also a hopeful one. It helped me feel more prepared and more aware of what it takes to move forward with confidence. It connected me and what I'm doing right now in a university to what I want in the future. And it made the idea of building a career feel much less overwhelming and more doable in a sense. I'm leaving this course with a lot more clarity, more self-awareness, and more excitement about what comes next. I feel ready to keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking steps, even though, or even if they are small ones, toward all of this towards the career that I want. And that's what I'll be carrying with me long after that this course is over. So thank you very much for that, and signing out. Thank you.